Okay, in this fridge lies two very important things. This is what we're going to be working on right now. That we're going to work on tomorrow. Now these ribs, one rack I will eat tomorrow night. The other rack that you can't see obviously because I don't know how to hold a hammer. One rack I'm going to eat, one rack going to go with me on a trip. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Not the right way, wrong way. Just like everything else, this is how I do it, and it works for me. Okay, so for these, yes, I just washed my hands nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and remove the membrane. To be honest, most of the time for me, I don't remove it. I kind of like when they get that membrane and you get a lot of seasoning on there, and it seems to hold moisture into the ribs a little better. And then you get that seasoning on there, and you cook it, and then when you pull the ribs off, it's like a piece of beef jerky on the back of there, and that, you know, that little bit of membrane will peel off, and it's like this little crispy beef jerky that's all seasoned up nice, and I like it anyway. You may not, but you just do just like that. Paper towel, grab it, real easy. Piece of cake. Don't ever sound that busy. Oh, it's too hard to do. Oh, have your butcher do it. No, just do it. It's not a big deal. Real easy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. A little bit there. Piece of cake. A little bit. Leave it. Flaps and breeze. So, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, now at this point, I am using two seasonings because I can't get the stuff that I like anymore. I'm using that stuff, and I'm using that stuff, and it's not what I wanted. And I got this stuff before. It was, I think it was the same brand. It had like a bourbon stuff in it. I really liked it. Haven't been able to find it again. But I just, you know, everybody else, oh, you can put mustard, do that. No, just cover it. I just cover it. I just throw it on there. And I did wash these off. I like to rinse them off before I do anything else to them. Rinse them off, drip them off. And that's all there is. So now to pick out which one. So tomorrow I'll come back, show you tossing these things on the grill, show you how that goes. Okay, well my camera drone is not working right now. It's sitting over right here on the steps. It's not working very well. So I got 3 racks of ribs here. One of these is destined for the trip. And oh, I think the camera drone's running again. Okay, I got it up and running. So, which one do you want? And we'll come back in about 3 hours and see how they look. Okay, it's time to wrap. Now, you can see what temperature we're at. I'll talk a little bit about this is a pellet grill, and something I really like about this thing is, yeah, it stays where you put it. And the other thing is I had time to go load that entire trailer, take all that crap out of the storage unit, put it on the trailer, haul it back, stop at McDonald's, get something to drink, stop at a friend's, pick up stuff, while these are cooking all by themselves. I don't have to touch it, I don't have to tend it. They're starting to look pretty good. Now, yeah, you're not going to get quite as good a flavor out of a pellet grill, but the fact that you can start this, walk off, go do something else, leave, come back, priceless. So I'm going to wrap these. My high-tech drone is batteries died on it, or went on strike, one of the two, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, a lot of crap on here now. Who cares? It's a grill. That's what it's for. It's called flavor. Normally guys that do apple juice or something like that, but I don't have anything like that. Something else you could do is, if you have some really good whiskey, pour some whiskey in here and let it marinate in that while it's steaming. I just add a little water to it right now. That's all you're trying to do, is keep moisture. Keep it, steam it. Start breaking down all the good stuff. Splash water. Yeah, good enough. Too small. Okay, for the sauce this time, I'm going to be using this stuff from Memphis and this stuff from Aldi. This is actually really good stuff. I like it. It's cheap, good stuff. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is, I need quite a bit, so coffee cup, great for sauce, because you can mix it up, you can put it in the grill, you can let it sit in there, grab a pair of tongs, and you can pick it up. And I don't drink coffee, and we have more coffee cups than we need, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, I could use one of these every time I do ribs and just throw it away when I'm done with it, because I don't use coffee cups. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of water to it first, because it'll get a little too thick. Okay. I'm going to go way over there. Yeah, excuse the mess, you know, it's like, it gets full of crap. Yeah, a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit of a glaze. And then, yeah, about that much of that, I guess, for now. This has a little bit of a honey and a little different flavor than this. It kind of works as a good mixture. Yes, I just licked the lid. Just a little bit more of this back to it. And that's all I do for sauce. I'll let it sit, kind of all mix together. And then when I get close to putting it on the ribs themselves, I will actually just set this right in the grill sometimes. Let it warm up and it'll help mix the sugar into it a little bit better. Need just a little bit of sugar. It gives it that kind of crispy glaze on top. But that's it. And that's about the consistency I like to go for. If you don't add the water to it, it's too thick. So, and then if you put it on the grill and heat it up, it's going to lose water and it's going to get thicker. It's not going to spread well. Sometimes I'll use this and I'll just scoop it and just kind of baste it with it. Kind of scoop it up and just back and forth. But that's all it takes. And I do a different mixture every time I do, because it depends on what I have. I have a lot of different barbecue sauces I like to keep. So I do a different mix of stuff. Sometimes I'll put some stuff from Fridays in there. There's a grocery store we used to go to that has lots of oddball stuff, and I'll buy this stuff like this. I'll buy the case and get it for $1.50 a bottle for all sorts of different stuff. And you got to get a variety of stuff, and you kind of go through different things. You find ones you like, ones you don't like, and I've never used one basic one on sauce on anything. I always mix it up and do with different stuff. So next step, we'll be putting this on top. It is sauce time. Let's see how they turned out. Yeah. There we go. They're coming off the grill. Hopefully in one piece. We'll see. Two. All right, they're done. They're ready to eat, and as you see, they're kind of falling apart. And we're going to take one of these two racks, wrap them up in parchment paper, then wrap them up in plastic, and it's going to make a little trip down the road. About 1,000-mile trip one way in dry ice, and hopefully somebody else gets to enjoy them. So I got my my high-tech, very expensive china out, and we're going to see what happens here. Yes, I just washed my hands again. I want to hear it. And that looks good, doesn't it? And this end down here has got the nice big thick cap back there for a change. They didn't slice it all off. And yeah, we'll just oh, look at that. Does it get any better? Alright. Done talking to you guys, I'm eating. Alright, well, we've finished ours. And that's going to go get wrapped up for later at some point. So now, which one? This one looks good. Nice falling apart. This one, nice thick and meaty. I think we're going to go for the big one. So this is the one I'm going to take with me on the trip. And the best way I found to store these things is parchment paper. And for me, I also use the parchment paper for warming it up. And come on. Oh, shoot. Come on. Well, we're not doing that in one piece. The ship fell apart. The front fell off. Ooh, lost a rib too. Oh well. But we're here. So, all I'm going to do is put, get down. I don't need any help. So, all I'm going to do is take a little of my barbecue sauce here. I'm going to drizzle this on top before I wrap it up and freeze it. Because when you warm it up, it's going to dry out a little bit. It wouldn't hurt to add a little bit of water to it before you put it on. This is thickened up a little bit. But I'm just going to add a little bit, put it on here. And that's it. That's about it. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and this one we're going to keep. So what I'll do is just wrap this up. Just like that. Fold that over. And if I had some tape handy, I'd tape it up. But I don't have any handy. Now, when you go to warm this up, leave it in the parchment paper. Even if you do it in the microwave, if you do brisket, whatever it is, if you're going to warm it up, wrap it in parchment paper, wrap it up nice and tight, and you can warm it up in the microwave. Do it about 30 seconds, let it sit, 30 seconds, let it sit, and that will get you best results on warming up barbecue that I've found anyway. It keeps it nice and moist inside because it keeps all the moisture in. It doesn't steam up and fly off. It's essentially like when they were wrapped in the foil on the grill. So you just kind of work at that, you know, warm it a little bit at a time, and that's it. It's that simple. So this one, we'll see how it tastes in about, gonna be just over a week. I hope he likes it.